Hey fellas, Onus here, and welcome back to With a Y, and I'm sicker than ever. As soon as I was getting over one bug, I managed to catch another. I've refused to upgrade to Windows 11, so I'm probably missing a lot of security patches on my firmware, but that's too bad, because I still have things to talk about. If you guys didn't know, Friday Night Funkin' dropped its newest content. We've had, like, stuff come out, like the weekend updates and, like, certain remixes to songs, but, like, the last thing people were expecting to come out was for Friday Night Funkin' to announce a collab with K-pop group Les Seraphim. It was a new playable level based off of, like, their track Spaghetti featuring J-Hope of BTS, and revealed such scary things as a voice for boyfriend. Yeah, I know it already existed, but it is just really funny to hear J-Hope's voice coming out of the little fucker's mouth. I recently gave it a playthrough myself, and I rather liked it. I hadn't heard of Les Seraphim, like, at all before this, but I liked the song. All of, like, the assets they created for it were really neat, IMO. That said, the state of discourse on Twitter has been about what you can expect of a fandom getting new content. K-pop fans just discovering Friday Night Funkin' for the first time. Bro, you gotta check this out. This game just collabed with Les Seraphim, and it's really cool, and it's apparently really popular, and there's millions of mods. Meanwhile, longtime Friday Night Funkin' fans have just been pulling apart Phantom Arcade limb from limb. Phantom Arcade did like a small Twitter space where he was taking fan questions, and I'm pretty sure this clip was a joke. I got the impression that Phantom Arcade was playing into it to an extent, but absolutely no punches were pulled, and I wouldn't say it's a behavior I endorse. Here's my interview with Phantom Arcade. I gave my opinion on the newest kind of level introduced, special project collabs. I gave much needed feedback on how communication with the community should be ongoing and how negativity from this drop could have been avoided.
Is the level good or bad?
But I fucking loved it.
All right. Should we kill ourselves for not releasing week 8 yet?
Yes! Yes!
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Jesus Christ, dude. Going back to that last little image I was showing you, where the Friday Night Funkin' community is an open civil war with each other. It feels like a controlled civil war where it's like two parties are fighting over control of their nation's borders, but that they understand they can't be fucking up a bag, otherwise there's not going to be anything left for either of them to rule over, no matter who wins, so they try to avoid killing foreign dignitaries who are like visiting, and also like humanitarian workers. Like, you got a little guy in the top right over here who's like, hey, this band's actually pretty good. What the flip? People like me who were into Friday Night Funkin' but are getting introduced to Les Seraphim for the first time through this. And I think that people understand that there is a need for, if we want Friday Night Funkin' to stay alive to some extent, that like these things that can expand the tent, we gotta, maybe gatekeep is the wrong word, but protect their virgin eyes from certain sides of the community and some of the mods that we'd be making out here. Like, this is from someone on the Les Seraphim side of Twitter. No, like, the Friday Night Funkin' community has been so sweet to fear nots. The fact that they're seeing us struggling with the game and their first instinct is to give us several tips. Like, a truly ambitious choice was to make it so that the members of this group don't just have assets in the game. They also can be seen directly interacting with the characters. Like, we have, I believe, Sakura over here leaning on boyfriend. Also, the Friday Night Funkin' wiki page is killing me for their entries. Biographical information. Species, human. Gender, female. All 5. Status, alive. I'd fucking hope so, dude. It's been a minute since I played Friday Night Funkin' proper, and I remembered that we actually have to contend with that possibility. But because we saw those characters interacting, we now have opened the floodgates for them to just be literally anywhere, especially since people can dig the assets from inside the game. Someone posted, I love the new Friday Night Funkin' update. And it's just another one of the fucking members just sitting on Mario, was it Mario.exe's shoulder? It doesn't really matter, dude. Look at how fucking absurd this looks. Art style matching and everything. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Wait, K-pop fans are not ready for this side of Friday Night Funkin'. I feel like they're a hardier bunch than some of Twitter might be giving them credit for, but there's just really no need to put them on that type of timing, you know? You had some people saying that this collab releasing and a bunch of new people getting introduced to the series in a way that like hasn't happened before was the closest they got to like prime Friday Night Funkin' in 2020. All the Les Seraphim members in Friday Night Funkin', and like it's pretty much one-to-one translations of the outfits they have in this image, which is really cool. I think this was from the official music video for Spaghetti, like the whole level was based off of it. I'm learning a lot of lore as I go, so you'll have to forgive me for my ignorance. And just like genuine praise on the art design of Friday Night Funkin', something they probably haven't gotten straight up without caveats attached in a while. Another funny tidbit that I'm glad like not just me picked up on was that when you miss a note in each respective member's verse, they make like a really fucking nasty face at you because you messed up their performance. Like, it never felt as personal as it did like when Boyfriend looked messed up because I missed a note on fucking hard mode and there was like an impossible staircase section that I just suck at, or doubles passages that came from the mind of Hitler to create. It basically felt like this. Les Seraphim, when you miss a note in that spaghetti game, they're calling it the fucking spaghetti game, dude. They only think Friday Night Funkin' has the spaghetti level.
You are dumb, unattractive, overweight, unworthy, untalented.
Thank you, Beyonce. Calling it that spaghetti game is genuinely so fucking funny, dude. Now, honestly, I think this is a pretty good entry point into Friday Night Funkin' if it's something you wanted to get into further. And it seems like some of the people who've been playing have actually been keeping with it and like might enjoy the gameplay enough to try something else, like maybe the rest of the canon weeks. I don't know if it's for the best or not if they get into mods, but you had people saying, did any of y'all get past the J-Hope part on hard mode? And I won't lie, I beat this part of the level like first try because I'm a fucking loser, but also the double sections did give me trouble as they always do because I'm really bad at thinking of two things at once. Don't worry, anonymous Twitter user, this is exactly how it felt the first time I played that one Mommy Mirrorist song on hard mode. I think normal kicked my ass the first time around. To this day, no one believes that I completed Expurcation because I did it off stream while practicing, and like obviously I was never able to recreate it while a camera was running ever again. So I might as well have never done it, bro. Picture it didn't happen. You just have people going, my fingers are cramping, man. And I'm pretty sure this is better than my initial run on it was. I think I got like a 96% on hard mode, and I definitely didn't do it no miss, that's for sure. Now, getting into like some of the meat of the actual criticism people have had for this drop, it's like people have been waiting for week 8 for a while, and I can understand like why there would be frustration if they just hadn't felt like they were being communicated with pretty actively. Especially if you were like part of like a Kickstarter effort. It just like doesn't affect me as directly because Friday Night Funkin' is one of those things that kind of fades into the background that I enjoy, and when like I hear there's new official content or there's like a mod that's broken through the noise to check out, like that's when it like comes back and I'm reminded of all the reasons that I like it. I appreciate the Friday Night Funkin' community keeping this a little insular so as not to ruin the moment for people who are genuinely excited for this release. And like as long as you're like not getting up in people's faces like with your criticisms, I don't think like it's anything invalid to feel, but it's civil war in some of these fucking trenches, bro. You have people saying like this is the worst update of all time. You have others hitting back like, man, we never knew if the next one was gonna be week 8. They hyped themselves up for it. And like somebody synthesized the criticisms into this. Official roadmap states week 8 is next. Very little communication on what the next announcement is. Only teasers for the collab were highly requested things that only strengthened week 8 hope. And most importantly, girlfriend and boyfriend are not naked. I think that might be the one I resonate with the most. Like they literally show us the dude's little nutsack every time he fucking dies. When will he be naked and happy with his life? And to be honest, that seems like the only thing that the Friday Night Funkin' community can agree on right now. From what I understand, they were like working on week 8, but when they got contacted by La Seraphim with the opportunity to do this, and they're like, yeah, we gotta fucking do this first. I'm still gonna wait pretty passively. I hope any Friday Night Funkin' diehards are able to get what they've been hoping for sooner rather than later. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @withAY. That email's in the description if you guys want to send me any video topics. Anyways, piss off.